What's up, Saucy Gang? It's your boy Sauce, and today we're gonna be doing a showcase on our boy Ichigo in his Vanguard form. So I don't have Monarch on him, and I just got done completing the max. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna spin Monarch on him. Hopefully, it don't take me too many spins to get Monarch, and we're gonna evolve our boy and do a proper showcase on him. All right, let's get right into it. So I'm gonna teach y'all the strat. The strat for this that I usually do, I pull up an auto clicker and then teach y'all a little something. And then always put this at 5 milliseconds. You also want to make sure and check that y'all filters, that you got Monarch selected. You don't want that bad boy to be, unselected and, pass by it. So let's go ahead and get Monarch on our boy. I hope I'm not unlucky. What we're gonna do, we're gonna click on that, click on this, we're gonna go right here, we're gonna do a little spin around the freaking moderate unit. We're gonna spin around. This is our lucky strat, y'all. Lucky strat. Wish me luck. Alright, chat. We're at 14 of 92. We got 6,570 trade rolls, which means 6,570 monarchs. Alright, y'all, watch this, watch this. Next spin is gonna be monarch. Alright, the next one's gonna be monarch. Alright, y'all, hold on. I feel it. It's the next one. Alright, let me stop playing with y'all. It's for the next one. Oh my god, how am I getting Swift one back to back, bro? Fortune. Okay. Bro, y'all see this? Y'all see, bro, look, worst luck in history, bro. I will somehow not get monarch. Oh my god, yeah, shake your dreads, yeah, shake it, bro. Oh my god, I hate this game, bro. I wanna go to, bro. This game is so buns, bro. Oh my god, like, I hate pity monarch, bro. I hate pity monarch. It's like the worst feeling. Cause like, what you mean I gotta go all the way to pity freaking monarch? All right, so I'm going to evolve him. I need to get Divinity on this freaking Memorial. Yay. W cutscene though. Yeah, I still can't believe I went all the way to pity, bro. All the way to pity. My luck is horrendous. I'm gonna unlock this dude. I don't want my luck to be any more horrendous. I somehow delete him. Where is he? Did his name freaking change? What? Did his name change? Okay, that's Alucard. Bro, where is he? Oh, okay. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. My heart dropped. I was confused. Alright, so we're gonna lock him back, and we're gonna go ahead and head into, I don't know if I should do like a random hard map, just see how he solos, or I'll just do freaking sandbox. Alright, get right into it. Alright, so I told you guys I was gonna make this showcase a bit interesting, so I got like 5 buffs. We wanna see, what his max damage is gonna be with, all of these buffs. Let's see. I really want to see his max damage potential. This could be like my first time seeing all of his moves and his passes and everything. So I'll make sure to go over everything so you guys can actually see his full showcase plus all of these buffs added onto it. So first we're just going to, let's see, set my max. We're gonna go over his passives. Ooh, his range is pretty far. So we're gonna send him over here. We're going to go to his passives. So his unit passives. So first passive is this unit counts as any group, which is probably going to be, I guess like the cosmic. No, there's different groups. They're actually different groups. I think it's like the team groups where each unit fits in like a certain group, depending on like what anime or whatever they're from. So this unit's going to count as every group. This unit also follows up. This unit follows up ignore damage. So I ignore damage. Oh yeah, so this unit follow up ignore damage reduction. When this unit attacks, follow up with attack 3. When this unit attack, follow up with attack 3, follows up with attack 1. When this unit follows up with attack 1, he follows up with attack 2. When this unit follows up with attack 2, he follows up with attack 4. So I would assume that he's going to be constantly attacking regardless of his SBA. I'm assuming this is follow up from literally every freaking attack. He's gonna be, yeah, I would assume that his SBA is gonna be less than actual 8 seconds. Second passive is gonna be whenever an allied unit or self does an attack that is different than the previous attack done, buff damage by 50% for 30 seconds. So I would just assume like if he's constantly doing follow-ups, it's gonna be a different attack than what he previously did, which is gonna buff his damage by 50% for 30 seconds. When this unit does in a basic attack double any percent damage buff currently on that unit until the next week's attack, they remove all buffs. Does not work with constant buffs. So what exactly does that mean? When this unit does a basic attack double any percent damage buff currently, I'm not entirely sure what this means. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I would just assume whenever his basic attacks, and if he's not gonna follow up, he'll probably get a buff from that as well. If this unit has no buffs on itself, what's this percent? Oh, okay, it's just right there. Okay. If this unit has no buffs on itself when doing a basic attack, buffs all damage by 50% for 60 seconds. So I guess if he's not receiving buffs at all, he will automatically buff his own damage by 50%. But all the units I have down here is gonna well buff his damage over 50%. Third passive is Shiny Bright for everyone. Anytime the unit performs a follow-up attack, cleanse itself with status effects. That's actually very useful for tournaments, as it's going to be a peak unit for tournaments and the cosmic don't get banned. For every different attack from this unit an enemy is hit by, increases the damage that enemy takes from a follow-up by 10%. Whenever the unit kills the enemy, buffs the damage by 5% up to 50% for 40 seconds. So I guess like every after 40 seconds, if he does get a 50%, it just restarts. That's what I would assume. But it's all of his current passives. I would think each form has different passives. This is going to take a long time to cover him. Yeah, this is just his, I don't know, moonless. I never seen Bleach, so correct me if I'm wrong, but it's just what his name, so I would assume that's what it is. Memoria, living out of your fantasy. Anytime a unit does a follow-up, buff damage by 30% for 20 seconds. Second passive, the brightest star. Whenever this unit removes a buff from self, buff self for 50%. So this is basically like his basic passives already, just extra. Third passive is going to be for all to see. Whenever this unit does an attack that is different from the previous one, buff self by 10% for 20 seconds. So I'm going to go around and show you guys his moves. So first move is going to be, if this enemy get around here, it's going to be a first move. It's probably, it's probably getting blinded by Rukia. I'm going to go ahead and boost him up to his second move. 2.860. Bro, what? Why is he doing so much damage? Y'all see this? This is, what the freak? Alright, so that's what his second moves look like. I would assume that he's constantly doing attacks after he kills somebody. I need to see what he is. Sorry, killing somebody, so those his attack look like. Kind of hard to see when he does a follow-up because like they're constantly dying in his range. That's the best way for me to do this. I spot a boss, so we see what a follow-up does. So let's see, so the enemy is gonna go ahead and build those fire. Yeah, it's like a random one. I have no idea what his ender is. If he's gonna one-shot that dude, is this even fair? So yeah, it does do a follow-up attack. So I need to keep it like a boss on the map. Okay, yeah, there you go. Alright, so that's the second move with the follow-up. Third move. So yeah, it looks like he's constantly attacking regardless of his SBA. I don't know, whatever that follow-up was. Oh, he gets stunned? That's insane. Yeah, so it looks like he's attacking regardless. So that's his second move, third move. 3 million damage. So it looks like he's doing too much damage for real. Max him out. Mollusk guys, select how many livestock to sacrifice. Now, once all players confirm, do that amount by. So, I'll just do one for now. I'm not entirely sure what this does. Alright, so this is like a nuke or something? Wait, can I not do this again? Yo, can I not do this? Wow, I gotta go back. Do I gotta restart, bro? Do I have to restart, bro? Move the cord down. So, good, I guess I gotta restart. Sacrifice all three. So like, how was I supposed to know I was supposed to do that? It doesn't say that Joker is passive unless I overread it. I could overread it, but it did not say that it has passives. Okay, so wow. Okay, so I would assume this has different passives. Alright, yes, this has different passes. So first pass is going to be Desperate Rage. This unit has no SBA. Has no SBA. This unit has no SBA? That's insane. So this unit has no SBA and does attack 1 through 4 at random. All of this unit's attacks count as a follow-up attacks. Every 20 seconds does attack 4, which counts as basic attack. But this unit does a basic attack, double any percent damage buff currently on the unit until the next basic attack. They remove all buffs. If this unit has no buffs on itself when doing a basic attack, buffs all damage by 50%. So was that already what the other one was? Nah, it wasn't. It was like he's constantly doing the follow-up. But this unit is first place, once per match, restores life stocks at 3. So I wonder if he automatically activates whenever you run out of life stock. I would assume so, right? Would y'all assume so? I would assume so. So like, I guess whenever you run out of life stocks, he automatically do this. Kind of like some of the Escalar passive, I guess. When this unit is first placed, restores, yeah, that's what I would assume. Upgrade this unit up to max and brings all enemies to the closest point to this unit. Attract, stun them for 6 seconds, bypassing stun, lockouts. Anytime an enemy enters his unit range, increase damage by 2% for 60 seconds to 100%. When the buffs are removed via Desperate Rage, stuns all enemies in range for 2 seconds, and 2 seconds slows down by 50%. It's definitely a very interesting unit, and his passes are pretty confusing. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Third passive is going to be Uncontrolled Protector. This unit is immune to status effects and debuffs. The unit counts as any group, so that's basically what his first passive was on his other form, really. Yeah, so it's not really too much new here. Like, is this it? Is this it from his unit? So he's constantly, yeah, his damage is constantly changing. Memoria, this is Memoria change too. It stays the same. Okay, so I guess that's it for his showcase. I'm just gonna go ahead and put like all of these buffs beside him to see, you know, how much they're gonna be doing. Let's go. I really just want to see how much he's gonna be doing for him. Is he even getting buffs for real? Is he even receiving buffs from all of these? Is this a waste of time? Probably. Okay, let's see the last thing. Oh my god, y'all, I'm missing. Oh my. Did they make this harder? He's not really receiving any buffs from this, y'all. I got like 4 different buffs here. 5 actually. Like going up higher or lower. Or the advanced one. So really, he don't really gain anything from the buffs. This is 7 mil. Is it going up higher? Yeah. So it seems as if with all these buffs, unless I'm doing something wrong, y'all can correct me in the comments if I'm doing something wrong. But I don't really think he needs buffs at all. So without all these buffs, he was already doing, you know, really good damage. It was like capping at like 7.5 mil. Like I got like 5 buffs here. It's not really buffing me too much. But it for this video, you guys. I'll make another video on one of the other bleach units soon. But that's it. I'll catch you guys later. Make sure if you made this far, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.